All right. What happened? Now we had a bit of noise before. And that vacuum really takes over, which I was just talking about in this clip here. About how noisy certain sounds can be on record. How they take over certain things, eh? So you can even get a device once you work that out and then really be annoying to make these certain sounds so people can't be heard in certain areas, which would be sad. Now, check out the wire. It's like, now if you had a mouse, you'd say, see the lines there? It's like 3 of them. Teeth, you can see how big it is, and you can tell with those little teeth bites, they're not very big. Or it's got little teeth and one big teeth if it was going to bite. If it was an animal, right? If you're thinking an animal cut this line. But to me it looks like it was a sharp knife. Because a sharp knife can do these like little cut dips if you go to lean against it. And go and then go to cut it like if you're pulling up the line. And then you go to cut it, it might go just little bits, definitely sharp, and then slice. Right. What would you think? Cut this line. Now, when it comes to rodents, as I was talking about earlier, you would find more damaged line, particularly, and it looks very rough, chewed up. As I've showed lines before from the mice, and that not long ago, of damage they do and what you expect. But that looks like a nice clean cut. Okay? And here's the other bit. Now, when it comes to cutting the line, if you're going to cut it, you can cut it in a corner. You can move a tile and then cut the line. See, no other chew damage. So there's no chew damage on the line at all. And if you've had bullying, well, you have these people that like to play games and they bully their way to go ha-ha and have their little secret areas and do what they do, you might just get a line cut, wouldn't you? So they like to keep you busy and they like to do sneaky stuff. Things like that. I can go on with the list. But what is investigation and what would you expect? So if you've been bullying, you'd expect perhaps more bullying. And what kind of things would you see? Now, if you had a lot of rodents, what would you see with a rodent? Now, see how long the line was? And the rest of the investigation. What would you think? Are you smart enough to comment? See you later.